Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Sports Talk with your boy Recon, man. I appreciate the love, man. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share, man. Hey, before we talk about the New York Jets, my New York Jets, man, I'm super excited. You see me on talking with the fans, talking with other Jets fans. I am super excited. I know there's a lot of us who are optimistic because of it's the Jets. Of course, we've been there before. We got super excited and things happen, But hey, anyway, but before we talk about that, I want to give a shout out to Celtics head coach, right? Celtics head coach who's doing an amazing job. Joe Mazzulla and a lot of people, they were calling for him to be fired. Right? They were calling for him to be fired, man. So, but he did everything he could, with the team. It was patient. Brad Stevens was going to say, hey, it's all about patience. You don't just go ahead and fire people, and it paid off. It paid off. Celtic fans were calling for him to be fired because of they lost a couple games, but you have the best team right now, and they clear path. They dominated the East. It reminded me when Cleveland and LeBron James led the Cleveland Cavaliers with just running through the East, which is what he did. Coaching style, and he know that Tatum, is one way. Jaylen Brown is the Tatum is the face of the Celtic, but Jaylen Brown is that dude. He was he was leaning on Jaylen Brown to do what he does best, which is why they are where they are now. But Joe Mazzulla became the youngest coach to reach the NBA Finals since Bill Russell in 1969, and that's credit to him. So and then also you have to give credit to Jason Kidd. To the job that he's doing. You have to be excited about that. So I'm super excited about the job that he's doing and everything like that. But then, for the third time, for the third time, like I said, for the third time in the history of the NBA, to have two black head coaches that's facing off in the NBA Finals. So that you gotta give credit to these guys, both Joe Mazzulla and Jason Kidd, for the job that they're doing. Also, Jeff Van Gundy, coach for 11 years, 11 to 12 years. He is currently right now, of course he was a commentator calling NBA games, but he's currently right now the Celtics. He's working for the Celtics right now as a senior consultant of basketball operation. Next year, he will be part of Joe Mazzulla's staff coming in to be on the bench because Jeff Van Gundy wants to go back to coaching, and so he wants to be out there to help Joe Mazzulla next year, and to put his bid out there to see whether or not he wants to go full time to coaching. So, but we'll see what happens. We'll see that if it's meant for him to do it, and we'll see. You gotta give credit to AJ Wilson, man. AJ Wilson, you gotta give her credit to the job she's done, everything she's doing. You gotta give her credit. She's been there. Champion, but so far, couple games. First 5 games, 30 points, 13 rebounds, 22 points, 10 rebounds, 21 points, 13 rebounds, 29 points, 15 rebounds, 29 points, 15 rebounds. The 2-time MVP, man, she's been playing lights out. So, people talking about Caitlin Clark, all that stuff. And hey, this is crazy. Man, I, as a Jets fan, I'm super excited. I see that, Pro Football Focus have the Jets, the AFC roster ranking. They have the Jets as number 2 best roster in the NFL. You don't tell me that as a Jets fan. Listen, man, the Jets won the Super Bowl. You can't talk to me, man. You can't talk to me right now, but we haven't won anything. But hey, we won a Super Bowl, man, forget it. But Pro Football Focus have the Jets listed number 2. They have the Chiefs as number 1. They have the Jets as number 2. A lot of people calling, saying, "Come on, man, what's going on?" But hey, that's what it is, man. Don't be a hater, dude. The Ravens are number 3. You have the Texans are number 4. You have the Bengals number 5. The Bills number 6. Dolphins number 7. You got the Cleveland Brown number 8. The Steelers are number 9, and Jaguars are number 10. But the Jets are listed as number 2. Best team. You know what I mean? Best team. Anyway, you know what I mean? So, hey, I got to take that. But before we go back to the Jets, man, you know what I mean? Guys, I'm a huge Jet fan. You know, and so I'm super excited about that. So, you got to do what you got to do, man. You know, we'll see, man. We'll see. What the season, before the season starts, how do you know, what do you do? The Jets made a lot of good addition. You know what I mean? You know, so it's a great thing, man. You know what I mean? So to look at the Jets, right? Projected, for starter for week 1. Of course, you have quarterback Aaron Rodgers, and then you have Tyrod Taylor. You know for week 1 on your offense, right? Running back, you're gonna have Breece Hall and you have Allen. So now Izzy Abanikanda is, of course, is a good back as well. He's similar to Breece Hall, but you have Allen there who's a monster. So of course you got to feature him, let him, let him wear the defense out, and then you could do that. But when the Jets are carrying two back, so of course that's what it's gonna be. And then wide receiver, of course. You have Wilson. You have Brownlee, Brownlee's doing. Wilson's gonna. You know what Wilson does, right? The surprise for me is Brownlee. Brownlee's been playing lights out. Going to a couple practices to see what he's out there doing. He's catching anything, everything moving, anything that's within his realm, within his vicinity. He's catching those balls. He's making it tough for Allen Lazard, who's been doing great, but Allen Lazard didn't have a good campaign last year. $44 million. That was something that it didn't look good for him. So with Brownlee doing what he's doing, that's putting pressure on him. Then the Jets went and got you got Corley, who's coming in. You got Gibson, you know what I mean. So with William there. Now, I'm hoping that William will be ready for week 1. If he's not, that's we have that. So Allen Lazard, of course, is he's the odd man out, right? You have Tyler Conklin, Jeremy Ruckert. Left tackle you have Smith, and you have Fashunu as a backup. Left guard you have Simpson, and you have Tricer. Center you have Tipman and Tricer. Right guard, you have AVT, of course. Then you have Schweitzer, of course. I play multiple position. You know what I mean? Then you have Moss at right tackle. Moses at right tackle. And then you have Warren as a backup. So with that, no injuries, those guys already give you the opportunity to they already made the team better. Right? As a Jet fan, compared to what we went through last year, if Aaron Rodgers got hurt again, we're in a lot better position with Tyrod Taylor. Taylor can give you with the defense. The defense is gonna give you multiple games, right? So Tyrod Taylor's gonna keep us in the game until Aaron Rodgers gets back, and it's gonna be a long season, but we'll be all right, barring injury, right? Yes, we do need another interior lineman, of course, and there's a lot of guys out there, and I think that the Jets are gonna wait. Before training camp to bring in somebody, you know what I mean? But so far right now at defensive end, DE you have Reddick and you have Clemens behind him, right? And Clemens have to have a monstrous year to be, you know what I mean? So he's gonna see a lot of playing time, right? At DT you have William, then you have Thomas as a backup. Another DT again. You have Ken Law. You have Futu as a backup. So Ken Law, William, gonna see. Of course, they're gonna do what they gotta do. DE, you have Johnson and McDonald. McDonald, this is the year for him to elevate his game. You know what I mean? You saw the transition Jermaine Johnson did. He's man. You better get your popcorn ready. He posts that. Get your popcorn ready. So it's gonna be a big thing there to come in and knock people out. So I'm super excited to see that. Of course, then you have Mosley, linebacker LB. You have Mosley and Sherwood. Sherwood is he's of course on special team. You see what he does, man. Pure tackler, man. So I love that. You know what I mean? And Mosley, of course, what he did, taking a pay cut to make sure that the Jets can sign other players. And that's unselfish player to be able to do that. Most people will just get their money, but he wants to win, and so I'm super happy for him on that. Linebacker again, you have William, man. Williams doing what he does best, man. This guy is a sideline to sideline. Just like his brother Quincy and Quentin William. Quincy is just sideline to sideline. So I'm super excited. Carter, man. Carter the second, man. People are not giving him credit. Of course, you have Sauce Gardner. You have Reed at corner. You have Adam. You have Clark. You know what I mean? People are not giving enough credit. To Carter for the job that he's doing. You know what I mean? You put him as a slot corner. People think that his job is done, but now looking at the what he's able to do. You know what I mean? So we'll see, man. We will see, but you have to give the guy credit. You know what I mean? You can't you can't sleep on the kid, thinking that he's not. Now, Michael Carter, the second to when you look at the slot corner last season, he was the best slot corner in the game. I know Jets fans, we were losing a lot of games. We didn't have a quarterback, so of course it was tough to see those stats. But if you look at it, because Michael Carter the second is underrated to me. You know what I mean? So among slot corner last season, right? If you look at yard allowed, he allowed 195. That's first, right? First in yard allowed. He's first in reception allowed, 25. He is first in yard per snap, that's 0.54. He's first in PFF coverage grade, that's 83.3. He's first in penalties, 1. And the way the kid played, man, Michael Carter the second, when the Jets get in the they had an opportunity to get and they went and got him. People were saying, well, why do you need to do all that? Man, this kid can do anything and everything. He can play outside, but he's more effective in the inside, which is why the Jets kept him on the inside. Because you have Sauce Gardner on the outside. You have Reed out there, and people are not giving Reed credit. You know what I mean? But a lot of time, Reed was the one matching up with the number one wide receivers. You know what I mean? Reed was the one matching up with the one wide receivers, and he held his own. He did his thing. So you gotta give him credit. But to have Reed, Sauce, and Michael Carter II, man. Like I said, Jets fans, last year we were losing, right? We were losing. Our focus was more on our quarterback, so we didn't see what the defense was doing. I mean, we saw what the defense was doing, but we didn't look at individual stats. But so Michael Carter is the second. He's the best slot corner in the NFL. Once again, Michael Carter the second, the best slot corner in the NFL. The guy's underrated. So again, he's first in yard allowed, first in reception allowed, first in yard per snap, first in PPF coverage grade, first in penalties, and he's not getting penalized for BS. He's coming in play, and to Jets fans, A lot of Jets fans were not excited. You know what I mean? When the Jets, JFM, I'm super. I love the guy. I didn't want the Jets to let him go, but I know it was a money situation to just let him go. But then when they went and took tackle Leonard Taylor, the third, man, I was excited. And of course, I'm in an episode on here. You could check it out. But a lot of people, a lot of Jets fans, they were pissed. Of course, we've been good with JFM, but you needed somebody younger, hybrid that come in and relentless, and undrafted defensive tackle Leonard Taylor the third, man, he's been killing it in practice. Watching him, in the mini camp, and that guy was relentless. He's in practice. He's unguardable. So nobody's able to stop him. He's relentless. So he's coming out with a force, and that's something you need. Somebody that's coming in from sideline to sideline. Because seeing him, and now I'm seeing a lot of players, but when you watching him, the way he's coming out, the way he's man, whew, the moment that the ball snap, he's in the face of you know what I mean. He could have sacked Aaron Rodgers a few times. You know what I mean? When they put him in, with the second team, you know what I mean. So he's doing it up. You know what I mean. So he's making players, think twice. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, Jermaine Johnson told fans to get your popcorn ready, man. You know what I mean? So I'm super excited. Now, as a Jets fan, what I'm disappointed on, I'm hearing, the Jets was trying to let go, not let go of Nathaniel Hackett, right? Not so much let go of Nathaniel Hackett, you know what I mean? But to bring in somebody better than, to help him out. I'll post something about that, you know what I mean? But before I talk more on that, you know what I mean? Where do you think Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson ranked among quarterback and wide receiver do in the NFL? I mean, they haven't played yet like that, but what do you think they rank? You know what I mean? You'll be surprised. But anyway, man. So as a Jets fan, I'm excited. The fact that the Jets have 6 primetime games, in the first 11 weeks of the season, to give them 6 primetime game, man. That is big. You know what I mean? That is big. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen on the season. I'm happy to see last season, even though Nathaniel Hackett was calling plays, and Rodgers was switching up the play, audible, doing all that stuff. You know what I mean? Because he's doing what he does best. So and I think that I'm excited. So if you look at Aaron Rodgers 3 years under his own system, even though it's Nathaniel Hackett, you know what I mean? So even though it's Nathaniel Hackett, but pass yard, 258.7 per game, right? Touchdown and interception, 111 touchdown, 13 interception. Pass yard rating 109.2. Team point per game 27.7, right? Team win and losses 39-9. 39-9. So it's gonna be that having Mike Williams, Garrett Wilson, you have Gibson, you have Brownlee, you have Curley, you have your tight end. The Jets gonna be awesome. You know what I mean? That's the time to unleash your players. You know what I mean? But so I'm super excited, man. And I know I said this a few minutes ago, right? You look at cornerback ranking. Of course, Sauce Gardner lists as number 1, right? But they rank DJ Reed as number 10. I don't think Patrick Surtain II is better than, that's from the Broncos. I don't think he's better than DJ Reed. I might be biased. Jalen Ramsey, I don't think he's better than, now the old Ramsey, yes, but this Ramsey is not better than DJ Reed. Jalen Johnson, not better than DJ Reed. You know what I mean? Travarius Ward, not better than DJ Reed. You have L'Jarius Sneed, not better than, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Trent McDuffie, Denzel Ward, DeRon Bland, all those guys are not better than DJ Reed, but even though they put them above DJ Reed, you know what I mean? But I'm hoping that from what I've been seeing so far, Sauce Gardner been lining up on the number one receiver, and DJ Reed been lining up primarily. I saw 80% where they done that, but last year DJ Reed was lining up. You know what I mean. So with the way it's looking right now, man, I am, I'm super excited, man. So for the Jets, there's a lot of there's a lot of stuff, man. Eric Watts possibility making that Jets 53-man roster, man. So I don't see why he there's no reason why you want as a defensive lineman. He's out there making it, doing what he does best, man. And I was super excited watching the Jets, first day OTA, second day OTA. You know what I mean? When you see Aaron Rodgers went for 13, in the second day he went 13 for 15 with 3 touchdowns. You know what I mean? Then went from 5 on 5. He went 5 for 5 on 7 and 7, and 8 for 10 with 3 touchdowns on 11 and 11. So which was good. So he threw a touchdown, 40 yards to Xavier Gibson. He did one on the red zone for Allen Lazard. I told you, Allen been looking good in practice. So you've been training, catching balls way before that. You know what I mean? And also a touchdown to Garrett Wilson. So we'll see, man. With the way it's looking, I'm excited. You know what I mean? I'm excited for Aaron Rodgers to be here. Win multiple Super Bowl for us. Even if he get hurt, we have Tyrod Taylor. Then you able to give Jordan Travis opportunity to learn to sit out at least 2 to 3 years to relax. Learn the offense and not worry about anything else. You know what I mean? And I love that Aaron Rodgers saying that he wants to play at a high level. He's not trying to be a bum, because you saw when Peyton Manning went to the Broncos, he didn't win in the Super Bowl. The defense, they carried him, and that's what it was. He was mostly carried by a lot of the players. So I don't want it to be a situation where he's being carried. So we don't need that. But Aaron Rodgers is not going to play like that. It's going to be a different situation where he can actually play. So I'm excited for week 1. You know what I mean? I'm super excited for week 1. Yeah, of course, that's a test. You go out there, you go out there in San Francisco, you play them. You know what I mean? You punch them in the mouth, and that right there will give you the blueprint for the season. How things gonna be for the season, right? So if you look at it, like Aaron Rodgers, you know what I mean? He's 6 versus San Francisco. He's 6-7, including he's 0-4 in the playoffs. But this is the get back. You know what I mean? Aaron Rodgers never had a defense like the Jets ever. To have a defense like that would allow. Last year they were doing 19, but now they're looking. The Jets defense right now, they're looking to throw shutouts. The scheme, the way they've been attacking the ball, man. Whew. So, yes, they were given 19 points a game last season, and they're trying to change that to lower that, to give you at least field goals. 3 field goals, 9 points. Can you imagine, man? Woo-hoo. Man, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I talk about the Jets attempted to replace Nathaniel Hackett. I talked about that, but I'm excited, man. With Braylon Allen gonna be a beast. Allen gonna be a beast, man. You put him out there, Breece Hall will come in, do what he does best. You know what I mean? Run all over, run around, get defense tired, and Braylon Allen gonna run over them You know what I mean? So that's gonna be good, man. But anyway, so with the schedule right now, you know what I mean? Like I said, to you play week one, you know what I mean, Monday night with 49ers, right? Right? At 49ers. We got back-to-back game on the road. Right? Week one at 49ers Monday night football. Right? Week two at the Titans. Let's say we go, you know what I mean, we beat the 49ers. If we're able to punch the 49ers in the mouth, that's gonna determine how the season gonna be. We lose that game, it's showing you where we are. Right? It will show where we are as a team. But we come in, not just skip by. I want to punch them in the mouth, annihilate them. You beat the 49ers, punch them in the mouth week one. You send a message to the rest of the NFL. This is who we are. This is who we are. We still, you know what I mean? Put our flag up. This is what we're doing. This is what it is. Let's go. Right? Then you go to the Titans. I don't care who they are. Smash them. Right? Then you have a Thursday night home, you know what I mean, Thursday night game, home game with the Patriots. Man, it's looking good. Then you know what I mean, week 4 Broncos. Then week 5, you know, we go to London, of course, to play the Vikings, right? And in week 6 we play the Bills. Week 7 the Steelers. Week 8. You know what I mean? Week 8, Patriots. Right? Then you have another Thursday night game versus the Texans. Right? Then you have week 10, Cardinals. Week 11, the Colts. Then you have a bye week 12. Right? Week 13, Seahawks. Week 14, Dolphins. Week 15, Jaguars. Week 16, you have the Rams. Week 17, you have the Bills. And week 18, you have the Dolphins. So you finish on the road most of the stuff, man. And and that's gonna be super excited, man. With that, man, I'm looking at it. I can see the Jets lose possibly 2 or 3 games. 2 or 3 games. Bearing any injury, any offset, any whatever, 2 or 3 games. We on the road, dominating the AFC, man. And that's something, man. And listen, man, I want to give a shout out to, I told you, all the Jets new players, man. They've been showing off. But Quintez Stegers, man, he's a ball hog. He's a ball hog. You know what I mean? He play arena football. The kid, but he got a shot, and he's been balling out. Grown men. Quintez Steger, man. You know what I mean? Whew. Good luck. Good luck. And the Jets, they're going to keep rotating defensive backs to keep all the players fresh. Defensive linemen, they're going to keep rotating. They're going to send the house out after you. So every play, you're going to get a fresh leg, fresh body. The Jets going to be relentless. So I'm super excited for this, man. Whoo-wee! I'm excited for it, man. So it's gonna be awesome to see that. You know what I mean? It's gonna be awesome. So we'll see what happens, man. With the Jets playing the way they playing. You know what I mean? The Jets playing the way they playing. Yeah, with the Jets 6 prime time, and of course they must see TV. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see what happens, man. I'm excited, Jets fan, man. You know, to go out there with the San Francisco, you're able to punch them in the mouth, man. That would put your stamp on the NFL. You send a message, a clear message. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So to give the Jets, the Jets, the Dallas Cowboys, and the 49ers 6 primetime game. Most primetime game since 2024. You know what I mean? To give them 6 primetime, you know what I mean? It's gonna be awesome, man. So like I said, man, I'm excited as a fan. I'm excited to see how that's gonna turn out. To see the Jets coming in, you know what I mean, to play the way they playing, you know what I mean, to be lights out, man. You got to be hopeful as a fan to watching your team doing damage like that. You know what I mean? You have to be. So you know what I mean. So I am. You know what I mean? Just to be able to see that, man. Like I said, watching the Jets, looking at the record, looking at not so much the record. I'm sorry, looking at the team and on the schedule. Like I said, I see the Jets losing like maybe 2 or 3 games. Like let's say if the Jets were to lose to the 49ers, you have the Titans, Patriots, Broncos, Vikings, Bills. Like before the bye week, right? If game 1, let's say game 1, the Jets were to lose to the 49ers, which I don't think is possible. I don't see the path with the way they coming out. But hey, you can be too overly excited. Think gonna happen, whatever. It's at San Francisco. That's a season opener, whatever. And something happened with the refs. Something could happen. Let's just say we lose the game, right? Even if we lose the game, right? You look at your next game. You have the Titans, Patriots, Broncos, Vikings, Bills, Steelers, Patriots, Texans, Cardinals, Colts, and you have a bye week. You know what I mean? You have a bye week. So that's a possibility. But let's just say we win. We beat the 49ers. And you go, you know what I mean? You beat the 49ers, the Titans. Like the only team I'm worried about possibly losing to are the 49ers. Right? The Texans. You know what I mean? The Texans, and you're looking at the Steelers. So I'm not worried about the Bills. I'm not worried about the Dolphins, man. I'm not worried about the Patriots. I'm not worried about the Cardinals, the Colts, the Vikings, Broncos, Titans, Jaguars. All right, Jaguars maybe. So I will say with that, there's a possibility of the Jets 14-3 or 13-4. Maybe a loss to the Jaguars, loss to the Texans, right? Maybe a loss to the 49ers, loss to the Steelers, loss to the Texans, and a loss to the Jaguars. 4 losses. We're at 13-4. But we able to beat the 49ers. Now you're talking about, okay, 14-3. If we, man, now we able to punch the Texan in the mouth. Now you're looking at 15-2. You beat, you beat the Steelers. You're looking at, there's a possibility, man. The Jets might make history, bro. There's a possibility. So Jet fans, I know how it look. Man. But I am hopeful. Like I said, week 1 at the 49ers, Monday Night Football. Right? Prime time. Week 2 at Titans. So we start the season on the road. We end the season on the road. Well, I don't like that. But, hey, it's okay. It's okay, man. You know what I mean? Just starting on the road, it's okay. You know what I mean? Then you have, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what it is. But 13-4, 14-3, possibility, man. So that's gonna be, that's gonna be something, man. You know what I mean? Now, as a Jets fan, let's just say, if we can redraft, Joe Douglas's first and second round picks from 2020 to 2023. Jets fan, right? What would you do? If we're able to redraft Joe Douglas's first and second round pick from 2020 to 2023. Let's just say, right? The Jets in 2020, the New York Jets original pick was Mekhi Becton. Justin Jefferson was sitting right there. I'm saying to them, like, what are we doing? Justin Jefferson was a beast. I'm thinking there's no way we pass on Justin Jefferson. But at the time, we needed a left tackle, so they went and got a left tackle. Mekhi Becton been a bust. He's trash. He's with the Eagles now. Good luck. Yeah, man, but he haven't lived up to the hype. He was trash. We could have drafted Justin Jefferson. Now Justin Jefferson and Garrett Wilson together. Come on, man. Then we picked the original pick. We picked Denzel Mann. And we have Justin Madubuike, whatever his name is. Madubuike. Madubuike, whatever. In 2021, the Jets original draft is Zach Wilson. Micah Parsons was there. Look at what he's doing for the Dallas Cowboys, man. Then we dropped AVT, but they had Christian Darius, so I understand that. Elijah Moore, Creed Humphrey. All right, you know what I mean? 2022 now. Sauce Gardner, I would have done that. Garrett Wilson, I would have done that. Jermaine Johnson, Breece Hall, all that stuff. We did good with that. So, you know, so I will keep the same thing. But anyway, man. But so far for the Jets, right? So far for the Jets, man. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. You know what I mean? The matchup for Sauce Gardner from week 1. You know what I mean? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So from week 1 to week 1, he's gonna face Brandon Ayuk. You know who's I thought it was gonna be traded, but they asked for a lot of stuff, but it didn't happen. So that's that. Week 2, DeAndre Hopkins. He's gonna face multiple players. You know what I mean? He's facing players, man. Week 4, Cortland Sutton. And week 5, Justin Jefferson. You know what I mean? George Pickens, week 7. Stephon Diggs. You know what I mean? Stephon Diggs, week 9. Marvin Harrison Jr., week 10. Week 11, Michael Pittman Jr. Week 13, DK Metcalf. Week 14, Tyreek Hill. Week 16, Puka Nakua, whatever. Then Tyreek Hill again. So he have an opportunity, man. He's gonna show what it is, man. Like I said, I'm excited for football. To see week 1 OTAs. I mean, day 1 of the OTAs. Aaron Rodgers went for he went 12 for 14 on 7 and 7 in the red zone, 3 touchdowns, 0 interception, man. Anything you see, man, it's super exciting. You know what I mean? Super exciting, man. So for the Jets, man, like I said, man, it's a beautiful thing. This offseason edition was super great. Super great. You draft Alu Fashuna, who's gonna be a great player. You have Hassan Reddick from who's lights out. You know what I mean? Mike Williams, when healthy, man, is a beast. Tyron Smith, if he stay healthy, man, he is a beast. Morgan Moses, who the Jets had before, but hey, you know what I mean? Also, he's gonna do his thing, man. But so I'm excited to see Malachi Curley do his thing. I'm excited to see Bullen Allen do his thing. So it's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great. As a Jets fan, I'm hopeful. I'm excited, and I hope you are too, man. Sports Talk, like, subscribe, and share, man. Jets, are we ready for this, man? You know what I mean? The New York Jets. Whew, Jets fans, let's go, man. This is a beautiful thing, man. Like, subscribe, and share, man. Let's support this channel, and let's see what happens. Sports Talk. Peace out.